might be available only as a fuel injected variant, just like the SF, because this particular bike that I tested was also a fuel injected variant. With the emission norms becoming stricter, I wonder whether Suzuki would be offering a carbureted variant henceforth. Now, talking about the power plant, again I'm just speculating here because I don't yet have the official facts and figures. Usually the Gixer SF and Street Fighter share the same power plant and the same power figures. So going by that theory, we get a 4-stroke single-cylinder air-cooled 2-valve 155cc engine with a SOHC layout, and the bike should put out 14.1 PS of max power at 8000 RPM and 14 Nm of max torque at 6000 RPM. We get a 5-speed gearbox. Now please don't just go by the figures you read on paper. I would suggest you ride the machine to experience the kind of thrill and adrenaline rush it has on offer. Performing braking duties here is a single 266mm disc up front and a single 240mm disc at the back. We get single channel ABS, which means ABS is operational only on the front wheel. Talking about the suspension, we get 41mm front forks that come with a stiffer setting now, and we get a rear monoshock. Talking about the tires, we get a 100/80 tire up front and a 140/60 radial tire at the back. The radial tire offers superior road grip even on wet roads. Tank capacity is 12 liters, which offers decent tank range. Seat height is 795mm, which makes it easily accessible to riders of all sizes. Also, the reduced weight makes a huge difference for this bike because minus the fairing, I am sure that this bike is around 4 to 5 kgs lighter than the SF, which tips the scale at 146 kilos. So now I guess it's time to check out my first ride reaction. So guys, as usual, let's get started with my standard acceleration test. So let's see what this bike has on offer. Is it the same sweet revving motor? Whoa, superb. Nice and nimble handling. Manages up to 120. Gotta be a little watchful. Have a little traffic. Okay, 120 is what I could manage. Still pretty impressive for a Street Fighter. There's a lot of wind blast happening here, but still the bike offers good stability even at around 120 kilometers per hour. It offers a great sense of certainty and confidence to push this bike all the way up to its limits. It is a nice and explosive, sporty revving motor, and it's lightweight, very nimble and agile, just like the first gen Gixer. It has a nice and sporty exhaust note as well. Let me give you guys. Whoa! Revving all the way up to 9,500 RPM in each gear. And I love the paint scheme on this. The blue and black reminds us of the GSX S750 Street Fighter, and this is the fuel injected variant. The engine is creamy, buttery smooth, and the power delivery is just as sporty as it has always been. Very nimble and agile handling. You can flick around, play around with this motorcycle in the urban jungle. Tailor-made to thrive in the urban conditions and give you the best experience to fight your way through the city traffic, which is why it's called a Street Fighter, I suppose. Oh, the mid-range surge is quite intense. You can cruise in this, on this bike between 90 to 95 kilometers per hour effortlessly. Mind you, I'm riding against the wind. Still, the bike stays planted even while we are doing speeds close to 100 kilometers per hour. Overtaking is a piece of cake. Just open the throttle action is nice and light and effortless. Woohoo! Wow, this is pure fun, pure energy. And you can cruise at 100 also effortlessly, 100, 105 I suppose. Now this is a brand new motorcycle. Maybe once you're done with the first and second service, the engine will ease out, and then I'm sure you can cruise at around 100 and 105 kilometers per hour effortlessly. At the same time, you have good low to mid-range torque, decent top-end performance. Look at the engine grunt. Wow. The gearbox works flawlessly. The clutch feel is light. It could have been slightly lighter, but it's still nice and light and easy to use. Naked sport bike mayhem on offer with the Gixxer Street Fighter. That's what we expect. This was the topper in my top 5 listing of 150 to 160cc motorcycles. Maybe in 2017 or 18 I had done that video. Maybe it's time to do another one, and this one is seriously impressive to be a strong contender for the top spot. Wow, look at the mid-range surge. 95, 100 effortlessly. Piece of cake for this motorcycle. So that's what stands out or sets this motorcycle apart from the rest. It's the sprightly nature of the peppy engine that really comes alive each time you ring the throttle. And it gives you all the power that you need, all the torque that you need, all the intensity that you need, and the engaging riding experience that you hope for when the branding reads Gixxer. The brakes are brilliant. You can see the deceleration happens in a very controlled manner and in absolutely no time. So guys, I guess it's time for my standard braking test. This is the Gixxer Street Fighter 155 single channel ABS. Let's take it up to 60 kilometers per hour and slam on the brakes. Whoa. Almost pulled off a stoppie there. I wish there was someone to capture this, but the braking is good. It is confidence inspiring, and there's no level of uncertainty even when you're going hard on the brakes, really hard on the front brakes. So always remember to put more pressure on the front brake when compared to the rear brake. Experts maintain around 75-25, which means 75% pressure on the front brake and 25% on the rear brake, which is the ideal braking mechanism. Or you can go, I mean, expert racers prefer 80% on the front brake and 20% on the rear. These are real world conditions. Always apply both the brakes together, but put more pressure on the front brake. So that's the way to go. The chassis is brilliantly laid out, lends the bike superb stability, superb agility. The swing arm works with the chassis such that direction changes happen effortlessly and flawlessly, helping you maintain your line with pinpoint precision. The bike goes just where you want it to. Now I'm not sure whether they have reduced the weight or not, but the bike feels lighter, faster, more agile and more confident in terms of offering better straight line stability and also giving you just the right kind of confidence while attacking corners. The suspension is slightly on the stiffer side again to deliver that sporty performance and the kind of confidence that you need while doing higher speeds or while attacking corners, but it's something that you can live with on a day-to-day basis. Wow, overtakes happen just like that. And yes, as I was telling you, there's no vibrations whatsoever. Even while doing 120 kilometers per hour, the refinement is spot on. At the same time, the explosive nature of the engine puts a smile on your face each time you bring her out for a ride. So this is it, the lightweight sporty street fighter from Suzuki has been made even better now with this new upgrade. It looks a lot more futuristic, it looks a lot more new age, and it rides better than ever. The handling is brilliant, the agility is spot on, the performance is something you have to experience for yourself. Oh, and the refinement is just buttery smooth. An outright winner once again, Suzuki. A job well done. A big thumbs up from my side. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for now. If you like what you've seen and want to see more, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to get all the updates from Dino's Vault. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.